If you're not an organ donor already, you need to watch this story. One of the documentaries being shown this weekend at the Vancouver International Film Festival is called 65 Red Roses. It's an unflinching look at the trials and tribulations of a young woman waiting for a life-saving lung transplant. David Kincaid introduces us to Eva in tonight's Where We Live.
2.5 years ago, Eva Markvoort was dying. Cystic fibrosis was killing her. She desperately needed a transplant.
Without the double lung transplant, are we having this conversation?
No.
Eva's journey through the interminable transplant process has been documented by two of her university colleagues. They needed a story to tell. Eva had a story that needed telling.
We wanted to raise awareness about cystic fibrosis and organ donation.
The result is a remarkable documentary film called 65 Red Roses.
It's really hard for me to see my parents cry. But you just have to let it be scary sometimes. Sometimes I'm shocked that they managed to capture exactly what it felt like at that moment.
After 9 months of waiting, Eva's pager went off. A donor had been found, and she was getting her transplant. And for a short time after that, her life was what it should be for a woman in her early 20s.
Being able to cross-country ski with my dad and my brother, being able to dance with my girlfriends. Dragon boating was something I've never been a physically active kid, It was so that rush of competition and sport was completely new to me. It was amazing.
But fate was not finished with Eva Markvoort.
Transplant is not a cure for cystic fibrosis. It's another treatment. It's trading one disease for another. I knew that when I signed up for it.
2 years after her life-saving transplant, Eva's body is trying to reject her new lungs.
It means that my smaller airways are shutting down. So I'm back at, right now, 18% lung capacity.
However, Eva has faith that she will somehow get through this challenge too. And if she does not...
It's better to have breathed and lost than never breathed at all.
Having her life in danger once again only seems to have strengthened Eva's resolve about the movie's fundamental message.
I need people to sign up to be an organ donor because it has made the hugest difference in my life. I don't regret having a transplant for a second. And yeah, it just makes such a huge difference. And I don't think that my struggle now should deter people from that.
David Kincaid, CTV News, New Westminster.
I would do it all over again.
If you would like to become an organ donor, go to ctvbc.ca where you'll find a link to the BC Transplant Society.
Becoming a donor takes only a matter of minutes, and it can be done completely online.